the lockout. You and I and millions of other fans and people in the media are frustrated. We are tired of this BS back and forth affair. This whole week, they're meeting every day. How many games are we losing this year, on your opinion? And how bad is this going to be for baseball going forward in the future? Because to me, I think all the fans we gained last year, you're losing a bunch this year.
Well, I think that it depends. I don't think you're going to lose any if you miss spring training games. I think you're going to lose some if you miss regular season games. And I think that the way I felt all along is, more important than what each side wants individually. I think they both need to have an understanding that collectively they can't miss regular season games.
No.
I'm sorry, but for us to have to get pom-poms out about, yay, the season's back on May 1st, that's maybe I'm going to be forced into doing that in some sense because of my jobs, but like it's going to feel gross. It's going to feel gross.
Yeah, I can't blame you
because here's the thing. 2 years ago, we had a completely altered season because of reasons outside of the control of baseball.
Yeah, can't do anything about it.
Right? Can't do anything about 2020. Okay, maybe you could have 70 games to 60, whatever. You couldn't do anything about it. It is what it is, right? Then last year, your season was still altered some because for half the year, you had many ballparks that weren't at full capacity, right? Like you still had different things that made it not a real season. Let's not forget when the Astros came to Yankee Stadium in May, it was only 10,000 fans, even if it sounded like 50, right? So it wasn't a full real season last year, even though at the end of the year it started to feel that way. It wasn't.
Yeah.
This year, there is nothing but self-inflicted wounds to keep you from having your first normal baseball season in 3 years. To not figure out a creative solution to get that done is an absolute crime. And I don't care. I don't care what the players want or what the owners want. I don't care because your job is to be able to communicate it in a way that comes up with a palatable solution. And I don't care if this guy's an idiot or this guy's dense or this guy's, too stubborn. Your job is to find a way to get that person to understand. That's your job, negotiating. If you don't do that job, you're failing, whether you're up on the player side or you're on the league side. And so I have no sympathy. I don't care. I don't care if the players think they're right. I don't care if the owners think they're right. I don't care who's right. There's only one thing that's right, and it's coming up with a solution that does not miss a single regular season game. And anything other than that, I think will be a failure that has consequences that extend far beyond what either side seems to realize right now. Maybe they do realize it. I hope they do. But I don't know if it's fully appreciated in the conversation that there's nothing individually either side can gain, to me, that's more important than the season starting on time for the collective health of the sport.